are talking only about the uncorrosive property of the iron pillar of Delhi. But what about the other two which have the similar properties like the iron pillar of Delhi? Yeah, you heard it right. There are other two like the iron pillar of Delhi which are resistant to rust. So welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Alpha Indian. So let's start this video with the Dar pillar. So where is this Dar pillar? It is located in the Dar town. Am I right? Okay. This pillar is located in a small town called Dar, which is in the Madhya Pradesh near Indore. So why is it constructed in that place? To be frank, we really don't know. There's no inscription to tell us in which era it was constructed, on which king constructed it, or why this was constructed. We have no information about it. This pillar is made up of 99% of iron and the rest 1% is made up of some other metals. So, what is the history behind this pillar? Now, I am going to tell you a Kuti story. So, it is believed that this pillar was erected by Boja king who ruled in the earlier times. And about in 1300, the Muslims invaded Dar. They demolished the Shivan temple which was near this Dar pillar. While doing so, the pillar which was near this Shivan temple also toppled down and broke into 3 pieces. One piece got lost and the other 2 lay there for the next 100 years. The largest pillar which was laying there for 100 years was erected in the Dar Masjid, and the smallest piece was shifted to Mandu Masjid, which was 38 km away from the Dar. The name of the Dar Masjid was changed into Lat Masjid, meaning the pillar masjid. So this Lat Masjid was the place where the first pillar, which has all the 3 pieces joined together, was erected in the first place, which was before 100 years. After a century, only in 1531, Bahadur Shah of Gujarat captured Dar and also decided to change this erected pillar in Lat Masjid into his capital. So, when he tried to lift this pillar, unfortunately, this pillar again toppled down and broken into 2 pieces. And this pieces, one pillar toppled down on the masjid and the other piece fell down to the ground, which was laid. In 1980, the ASI of India came to Dar and checked the properties of these lying 20 feet pillar, and then only they realized they were looking at a big picture where this was a 4-piece pillar, and they kept searching for the other 3 pieces. One piece was lost and the other piece was found in Mundu, which was 38 km away from Dar, as I mentioned before, and another piece was found lying around the masjid. So these 3 pieces were collected and kept inside the Lat Masjid. Now we can go inside and touch it, and we can even see the 100th century pillar with unrusted property like the Delhi pillar. So this is the end of the Kuti story. Now I am going to tell a fun fact about this Dar pillar. The pillar was highest one in the India when all the 4 pieces joined together. So now let's move on to the Godachari pillar. This pillar is located in the Adi Mukabi temple, which was in Karnataka. And this pillar has only 8.7 meter long and is about 500 kg only, which was much less than the other 2 pillars that we mentioned before. And this pillar is melted on the top due to the continuous streaks of lightning falling on it. And also the bottom of the pillar, about 1 meter of this bottom of the pillar, is covered by cement, which was laid by the priest in the temple. The most marvelous thing in this pillar is not about that pillar, it's about the place where it is erected. This pillar was erected only 30 km away from the Arabian Sea, which corroded the top section more, which is much better for 100,000 years old steel. So the place where it erected was more frequent in floods. About some 750 cm of rain is observed early. This often creates more problems like blockage of roads, etc. And this is much thinner than the other 2 pillars that we mentioned before. And now we are moving to conclusion. So what we can tell from these structures that are around our India? We can tell that we Indians were more advanced in metallurgy technology, and you just think about it. What would the early Indians would have done to add 1000-degree molten iron to a coals, which was a mixture of phosphorus, zinc, etc. And what type of melding method they would have used for constructing this much big pillars, and also to lift these pillars on top and also erect these pillars in the place. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And also click the bell icon which is near to the subscribe channel. And if you want, you can share this video and also comment of any doubts in these three pillars. Jai Hind. See you in the next video. Good night.